Hello, troopers, and welcome back to G.A.R. Productions. Today, we are going to be ranking from worst to first every 5-year segment of LEGO Star Wars. I am doing a little caveat. We're throwing 1999 in with 2000 through 2005, or technically, I guess it'd be 2004 and then 2005. But yeah, we're throwing a few years together, so a few of them are not quite like the first one's going to be a little bit longer because I think the era goes together. So we're going to do 1999 to 2005, and then the rest of them will be 5 years. But really excited about this. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. And share with a friend who you might know who would be interested in viewing the video. Now, let's hop right into it. The worst 5-year segment. This is my opinion. Let me know down in the comments. I'll mention that again at the end if you agree. But the worst 5-year period, in my opinion, for LEGO Star Wars is actually, I hate to say it, the most recent. 2021 through 2025, in my opinion, I believe is the worst 5-year period of LEGO Star Wars. And I'll say that has been some amazing figures. There's been some amazing sets, but there's been other sets that have been like not really done well. They've been overly cut down. And the figures can be very hit or miss, often in the same set where you'll have some really nice figures and then some kind of not so great figures. And then this goes far beyond just simply helmet holes, which everyone likes to either agree or disagree with. There's not even arguably, there's been some pretty lackluster figures the past 5 years. Now, some great sets the past few years I can think of, like the ATT is one of the best sets of all time, best Republic Walker of all time. You have the UCS Venators, a really, really good set. You have the Imperial AT-AT, all fantastic sets. Other stuff like the Light Cruiser, a lot of the Mandalorian stuff's been very solid. The TIE Interceptors, incredible from that, and the Fang Fighter, TIE Bomber back. So not been necessarily the too super bad, but just those little inconsistencies, in my opinion. A lot of the other timelines don't have any level of that inconsistency, so that's why this one ends up at the worst. Just up from that, I do have 1999 from 2005. I know there's some truly legendary figures and sets from this time, and I love that stuff in this era, but without nostalgia or classicness behind it, it kind of suffers just with certain set designs, especially the earlier sets, but some very, very cool stuff. Nonetheless, some highlights figure-wise for me would be that Cloud City Boba. Obviously, that's the most expensive LEGO figure of all time. Another really cool one, I think, just from printing-wise, is the Kashyyyk Scout Trooper. The light-up figures from the time, and obviously a lot of those sets that those figures are in were pretty legendary and are pretty cool. Next up, right in the middle, I have 2006 to 2010. I believe these are the true beginnings of what we know as LEGO Star Wars today. Kind of had their roots in that timeline. A lot of my viewers, their first sets that they got would be during this time, as did I. And you can easily see the transition that LEGO had from the old way of doing sets and designs to the new way that we see today in those 5 years. Obviously, so there were some amazing Clone Wars sets that we remember. The new Phase 1 clone design, just from the original 2003 design to just a few years later in 2007, is just incredible. It looks amazing. It's the same design that LEGO's used for 20 years, almost 20 years now, which is incredible, to showing the testament of that design and how well they did. So that's very, very impressive. Some notable vehicles during this time would be like the, I'm sorry, I got a little bit off there. The Turbo Tank, sorry, yes, that was right, the 2010 Turbo Tank, a legendary set. The ARC-170, the mini scale, the first mini scale, like the Star Destroyer. Those are some very cool, maybe a little bit standout sets. And there's many, many more. I could spend much time on that. The second best 5-year period, in my opinion, is 2016 to 2020. Some truly amazing figures and sets, and I don't really think design-wise that LEGO really did anything bad in this time. Like, they did some amazing sets. Now, yes, as are most of my viewers probably, and myself, I'm not a huge fan of the sequels, but LEGO truly delivered in the sets and vehicles, and the figure design was truly second to none during this time, such as like the Knights of Ren, Kylo, Phasma, First Order Troopers, etc. They just nailed them out of the park. The First Order Star Destroyer, the ATM-6, so many of them were so good. Like the design of the figures was incredible. The sets were really, really good designs. It's just the movies let down the sets. I've talked about that before. They did a really, really good job. Yes, there were a lot less Clone Wars sets, but we still got a good few of them, like that came with some really cool figures like Luminara, Ayla Secura, the Clone 2 Phase Gunner, etc. Those are some really standout figures in that Clone Wars era. Not to mention Rebels, and also perhaps the perfect wave of Lego Star Wars, in my opinion, would be the Rogue One wave. Is just some amazing sets, some truly like the TIE Striker, the original U-Wing, the Shore Troopers, some just amazing minifigures. Solo range Trooper and Mimban Stormtrooper, and also, in my opinion, and again, I think a lot of people would agree with me, the best X-Wing and TIE Fighter that Legos ever made were released during this time. So those were incredible sets. In my opinion, though, without a doubt, the best 5-year timeline, you guys probably saw it coming, was 2011 to 2015. Where do I start? 2013 was a stellar year with amazing Episode 2 set wave, some still highly desirable sets and figures from that Episode 2 wave. The best that they've ever done from Episode 2. Clone Wars sets was from Umbara with the 501st and a 501st pilot, Pon Krell. Just amazing figures there. 2011, we had Commander Wolf and the Republic Frigate. New Stormtroopers and Scout Troopers designs during this time, especially the Stormtrooper getting that amazing redo in 2014. The best Stormtrooper, again, in my opinion. Amazing Imperials also for the movies and for Battlefront. Just incredible figure time. And then obviously the unbelievably great Revenge of the Sith wave in 2014. I really wish that the Revenge of the Sith sets, at least quantity almost, had been nearly the same as this year in 20 years that we got 11 years ago, but truly incredible. The droid carrier from 2015, the Star Destroyer and B-Wing from 2014, just to name a few. Again, in my opinion, is just second to none when it comes to Lego Star Wars. And that is going to be, in my opinion, the best 5-year period of Lego Star Wars is 2011 to 2015. But as always, let me know down below in the comments if you agree with that, or what is your favorite or you think is the best 5-year time span of Lego Star Wars. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.